Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and I Man here from the Block Runner MetaZone and Rovi, and today we're going to be talking about artificial liquid intelligence.
AI, dude.
More AI, crypto AI again.
Yeah, so we've been covering the AI sector's growth and imminent collapse.
Yeah.
It was a very short-lived little micro bubble, but we kind of predicted that would happen because, I mean, when you actually look at the grand scheme of the AI sector, it's not much to it.
Yeah.
A lot of new entrants, a lot of very much unproven concepts, but you really can't sink your teeth into the AI sector like you could early DeFi.
Yeah,
right?
You're not going to know what's going to stick, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be throwing darts at a board, and we'll see which one sticks, but
But
that's
we
not
do-
the point of this yet.
Well, it's kind of, no, it's not. It's about identifying potentially like primitives,
Exactly.
standards, things that I guess can be leveraged to build additional stuff on top of and then create this booming ecosystem of the future that we can attract,
Yes.
normies, speculators.
And I think there's a
such.
valid implementation of AI and, any crypto project. Like, we're implementing it. And
we have a strong desire to. Actually, yeah, it's in the works.
Yeah, but we can't. I don't know if it makes sense from a platform standpoint to have creators leverage AI because not every project needs AI, right?
No.
So does it make sense to implement it from a platform level?
Well, let's not. Okay, so what we're talking about today is specifically the token artificial liquid intelligence.
Right.
It's kind of confusing. There's like multiple things going on here. There's Alethea AI, which is the protocol, and then there's Noah's Ark, which I think is like their first party creation that's leveraging the protocol that they built. So there's a lot to unpackage here. But so what the question you pose is, okay, not every project in Web3 needs AI to like enhance its value or whatever, but which ones do?
All right, yeah.
Let's get to that.
There's definitely a market for this.
There you go. That's what we're kind of like honing in on. Like, because, obviously when Uniswap came to town, there was a big demand for that. You couldn't really have DeFi until you have a decentralized exchange where, people can exchange value between one another, right? And not rely on centralized middleman infrastructure.
Everybody's used Uniswap.
Correct. So that is a pretty big market demographic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically anybody in the financial system has to, so that's huge.
That's primitive. That qualifies as a primitive.
Correct. What do you think?
I think there's a market for this.
Okay.
Right. So let's talk about like what Alethea is. So one of the things that they talk about here is their character GPT. So they have a generative like avatar, and that avatar has embedded intelligence into it.
Okay.
And so you can actually communicate with this avatar and ask it a bunch of questions.
And it'll talk back.
It'll talk back in a voice, in a artificial intelligence voice.
Correct. Which is, I guess, an enhancement to the experience everybody's used to now with ChatGPT, right? It's just literally a 2D chat interface.
Yeah.
But we're getting so much value out of it,
Yeah, I was generating some code from ChatGPT.
Yeah, I literally generated my Valentine's Day letter with ChatGPT.
Good effort, dude.
Dude, it was fucking killer, man. It was like, wow, I could never have come
Did
up
you
with
actually
this.
deliver the letter? Like,
I did.
and what was the review?
I don't even know if she read it, to be honest.
Wow.
It was in the card, and she just,
So you actually wrote it by hand in the card, right?
I did.
Wow.
It was cool.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, but I told her, it was like, I actually delivered two. One was by me, which was trash, but it was like authentic. And I told her I used AI for the second one,
Well, you gotta.
I'll get a
her.
feedback.
Yeah.
I'll get a feedback report.
So the reason why we're talking about Alethea is if you take a look at the artificial intelligence section in CoinGecko, everything's up 31% here in as far as AI goes, but I think the entire crypto sector is up 5 to 10%.
Yeah.
But obviously 31% that's a lot, right?
So
who's the biggest gainer here? I think it might be artificial.
well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the chart for ALI.
Okay, so
This
if we
is-
look at the chart here, there's a
Yeah, it
market
definitely
cap.
looks like quite the explosion. That's definitely what you're looking for when you're, hodling anything, right?
Yeah, so there's something interesting happening here because if we go to max here, we're at all-time highs for ALI.
Which makes sense because the AI sector has been a recent phenomenon.
Yeah.
Like this project's been around for more than a year.
Yeah.
right? And it's only been like the last couple of months where things for the AI tokens have been kind of popping off. So it makes sense that now it's at all-time high.
Yeah, they got an investment in 2021, and
The investor list is quite impressive. Well, impressive and also kind of concerning at the same time.
yeah.
Only concerning is Alameda.
Oh yeah,
You know, that was the only thing that I saw. I was like, oh, whoa, uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's like, does that mean anything? Because, you know, the time these investments were made were during like the peak of the last bull cycle.
Yeah, that's when everybody was euphoric. Everyone was investing in everything.
Especially Alameda. They're just throwing fucking, you know, you guys, customer funds all over the place.
Yeah.
And this is one of the projects that reaps the benefits of that. But they also got like the likes of Mark Cuban, Polygon Ventures in here. You know, a lot of big investors, incredible guys. So it's not just like uh-ohs. It's like whoa at the same time.
So the market cap going up, definitely coincides with like the AI mania that the entire world is experiencing at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's why we did a bunch of videos on AI predicting that this would happen in the crypto space. And now we're here. But what I want to bring up is the price. And so if you look at the price and you look at the max, and it seems like they've been minting a ton more tokens and kind of stabilizing the price. And so the price hasn't gone ham, but the market cap has definitely gone ham. So
that's just a dilution effect, right?
Yeah.
Too many tokens coming into circulation and such.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And you were speculating earlier too, like, you know, because this project's been around for more than a year, it's likely like an unlocking is going to happen pretty soon for all these investors. Because I mean, dude, their investor list is quite hefty. Like it's on their white paper. It's over like 30 or 40 investors.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot of tokens.
And these are investments made during peak bull, and you know everybody's gotten wrecked, so everyone's like looking for exits nowadays. So this is probably looking nice and enticing after a nice pumpening like this.
That's
like,
right.
I'm sure they're all licking their chops. It's like, dude, time. We found exit liquidity finally in one of our
the timing too, because this is definitely the artificial intelligence pump that we're experiencing, and maybe there's an unlocking, like you're saying, that
potentially
happens to be aligning here perfectly.
Yeah. So the speculation is, you know, as fundamentally sound. So we're gonna get into that, whether this is a fundamentally sound project or not, but assuming it is, this is like, holy shit, you have to, you know, this is one
to pay attention.
Yeah, this is minimum. This is one.
You keep an eye on this one.
You still have to consider market forces like investors. VCs have big influence on market prices and stuff like that. So
yeah,
regardless again of a fundamental value, this price could be stuck in like an ICP phase. You remember ICP has been like nothing but down since their launch because their investors, you know, were just dumping nonstop for years.
Yeah, I mean, it launched at like a $40 billion valuation or something like that.
Yeah, and it was like apparently like an orchestrated thing by FTX, you know.
Oh.
Because they shorted it. Like they
is that what happened?
Yeah, it was like a whole, we gotta, we're gonna make a video.
Yeah, we need to look into ICP for sure.
Yeah, FTX, that was like a Sam Bankman-Fried, like a short call, like against ICP or something like that. That's why it was listed so high, and there's just dump.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, that's another video.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so ALI is in the top sector here. So it's one of the top 3 in terms of artificial intelligence for crypto. So yeah, just be wary about that because that's a pretty high market cap. And so yeah,
largely unproven because there's only 2 apps that have leveraged this protocol. One of them being a first-party app that they created.
Yeah, Noah's Ark.
Which looks cool and stuff, but yeah. So if we're talking about adoption here, definitely doesn't check marks yet. Like this is still very speculative.
Yeah.
Very unproven. As like, you know, will the developer community see the value in this and like capitalize on it?
Right.
That's what we're waiting for. Yeah,
because potentially with this protocol, you can merge like you're looking at here, a Bored Ape with intelligence.
Is there any way we could hear it? Is the audio enabled?
Let me double check.
Just so you guys can get a sense. Like we'll do like just the walkthrough.
Yeah.
And then it kind of gives you. Here we go.
Welcome to Noah's Ark. I'm your onboard ape. In Alethea AI's intelligent metaverse, we transform NFTs into intelligent NFTs, or iNFTs, through the power of artificial intelligence. Together, we'll create an iNFT you will ultimately test in a battle of intelligence. You just may win some rewards. Let's begin.
Okay, so that was like a good demo of, I guess, the outcome of embedding an INFT into an existing one, right? What we're used to is like what's on the left side of the screen, static nothingness, right? These are the NFTs we've come to love and adore and collect.
It's perfect music.
As we get into
while we explain this.
And then on the right is, I guess, the NFT 2.0 version, according to these guys, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is what they want to do to every NFT. Is there, do you see like innate value to that? Do you think people are actually going to want this?
Well, I feel like this could be the start of a mania where we're merging NFTs with AI.
Yes.
All of a sudden, we have a new sort of packaging
Yes.
for everybody to feast their eyes on.
Well, that for sure. Because if you watch one of our older videos we made like a couple weeks ago about the top sectors of 2023,
Yeah.
and one of them was NFT sector, but only like when the NFT sector pops off again, it's not going to be old shit. Like on the left side, static 2D images. There's no way that's going to gravitate any interest like it did before. There's got to be an evolution, something new for people to like feast their eyes on and you know, speculate like, damn, this is valuable. So this is new shit.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So this could fit within our thesis. You know what I mean?
So the way that this works is they have a protocol. Alethea AI has a protocol where they sold a bunch of these NFTs at 10,000, like a 10K project.
Yeah.
And what the idea here is that you would merge what this represents as its AI intelligence with an NFT, like your Bored Ape.
Yeah.
And now your Bored Ape is now speaking to you, and you can ask it questions and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so what is it actually, like the personality assignment of each of these pods? Is it randomly generated? Is it like something you can custom curate? You know what I mean? Because they're creating like a hive mind, I guess, like AI engine,
right,
for all of this stuff, right? But they want each character to have its own unique personality. I guess you have to do it through the applications like this, right?
Yeah.
That's it. See, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
There's no actual AI embedded into these NFTs at all.
Yeah, no, there can't be, because you have to leverage existing infrastructure for the AI.
Correct.
Like there's a cost structure, right? There's like for example, ChatGPT, you have to pay like for the least intelligent ChatGPT version is 0.0004 cents per 1,000 tokens. So what do you get with 1,000 tokens? About 750 words.
Okay.
So that's a pretty big response. So you're looking at 7 questions there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cheap, but that AI exists on a server, and you're accessing the API calls and things like that.
Yeah. So I guess all the protocol does is you're minting an indicator that there is an AI association to any NFT, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me turn it down.
I mean, it definitely sounds cool. Are you about to battle, dude?
Oh, I guess.
Okay. Let's do a live battling while we're here.
All right.
And yeah, all the links in the description to this website will be up. I encourage everyone to take a look at this. Definitely read their white paper. It's not very long. It goes into the in-depth explanations, I guess, of like what it is the protocol actually enables.
Yeah.
Smart contract wise, it's basically it's so you don't fuck up the original NFTs, right? You can still embed and attach like an intelligence component to them, but like not actually interfere with the innate properties of the NFT you want to, I guess, enhance.
Right. All right, so we're gonna battle this. So this is what you were doing earlier, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I battled it like 4 times and lost every single one, which was, I think it's kind of faked and rigged in my opinion. But we're gonna see. Maybe you could crack this Da Vinci code, dude.
All right. So what do we?
So I was asking you, should the world have a single currency? Oh, you have to disable your mic.
Please disable your mic to type responses.
It's on the left.
Okay.
Right there.
So.
All right, dude.
All right. So. I'm gonna say absolutely.
Okay.
Why wouldn't we have a single currency for the planet?
So I guess Alan Turing should interpret that as like, okay, he's got to debate you now, right? It's because this is a battle of intelligence, right? You guys can't agree.
Yeah.
You have to like, one of you has to win like the argument. So if you're being like, yeah, dude, let's do it, then he's got to be like, dude, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, it doesn't look like it's working. Fuck. No. Oh, sorry.
We seem to be experiencing intense server load. Please wait 5 seconds.
Wow.
But but you were using this like yesterday, and
Yeah, that was fine
yeah,
yesterday.
you lost. So you lost to
Multiple
AI.
times. I've generated multiple AIs, and I know in my heart of hearts I did not lose these battles. But
Well, the problem is the AI is also the judge. So
yeah,
of
yeah.
course
right.
it thinks it's right.
And that's true. That's important to bring up too. Is like all this Alethea stuff, like right now, is like all the intelligence and AI stuff is curated by the Alethea Foundation team, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a very centralized curation system at the moment, but they have ambitions to, incorporate more community feedback into generating a much more robust like AI engine. Kind of like what we've been speculating how AI and blockchain makes sense, right? The whole purpose of leveraging blockchain for anything is to have community contribution towards training.
For sure. Yeah. And we got to remember this is still early, right? We AI and its applications so far are still trying to be figured out, right? We have Microsoft trying to figure out a good monetization strategy. Same with Google.
Yeah.
If Google doesn't figure it out, they're not a $1 trillion company anymore.
Oh, wow. Stakes are high.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but the implementation of AI and cryptocurrency is what we're talking about here. And so far we're seeing applications of it. And we think like this is a sector that's going to really boom during this next bull run, which we're kind of, in the start of it, it feels like.
Very much. Yeah, because again, one of the things, obviously this is already valued pretty high, like 200 plus million. It's pretty high for a project that basically has no user base at the moment, right?
Yeah.
So like that's just being real.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, as far as like market value, definitely seems a little high. So yeah, this is another one of those like whenever we talk about AI tokens, we have to have the same disclaimers.
For
like
sure.
Don't buy any of this stuff.
Yeah, definitely not.
The whole reason we're talking about this because we have to. It's like witnessing DeFi emerge in the very beginning and then follow it along its growth, and then dude, that's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
To see the AI sector boom, right? But having said that, there's a lot. I could foresee a lot of, in the future, more projects, starting to leverage this protocol.
For sure.
Yeah.
So there's another one. They have My Character AI. So let me go back to the profile and I'll show you.
Oh, you actually minted one
I
of
minted
these.
one, yeah.
So this is cool. So this is, look at her, dude.
Here she
She's
is.
beautiful, dude.
Raquel Salas is a female fashion designer with an interest in blockchain technology, dude.
She looks a little rude. Smile more, babe.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh no.
So here it is. Here's a contract address for all the NFTs. It's on Polygon, and so yeah, this one's mine.
Hold on, scroll down again. It said, okay, digital companion, man. See, that's another thing I think it's popping off, dude. The companion aspect. We've already built 3D metaverse enabled digital companions.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to take a little bit longer for like the market to pick up on like the coolness and the value of that. I think it is going to start with this, like little 2D things you could pull up, on your phone and be like, hey man, like how's your day? You know?
So let's interact with this one. So let's go with Will.
What can I say? I'm so happy to see you here.
Look, she's happy to see us, dude.
So this is the one you own?
Yeah, this is the one I own.
This is yours, dude.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on Chat GPT?
You'll see how up to date her data set is. She's like, I don't know what that is.
Oh, she's definitely gonna know.
It makes sense. You need text input to generate a response from the person. Of course, there will be situations when people will respond to messages sent via chat.
Huh.
That was a little too complex of a question, I guess.
What?
I don't know.
It's like, what is your origin story?
How about something a little more human, dude? Like,
like what?
I was born in Mexico City and grew up near Lake Chapala. At age 5, I moved to Los Angeles with my family and lived there until my teens.
What the fuck, dude?
Okay.
See that?
Why did she have us like a whole story? That's weird. Where did that come from?
It's randomly generated, I guess.
He's like, how about a little more human? Oh wait, this is weird.
The most human response you could come up with, dude.
Yeah.
I guess this origin story is what threw me off. That's more like, where are you from or something. What is your like? Imagine walking up to someone in the bar, like trying to pick up a chick. What's your origin story? I don't know. What's another one, dude? Yeah. What do you think about Bitcoin? Let's see that.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think about Bitcoin? All right, she's thinking.
Bitcoin is an amazing concept. Although I haven't had much experience trading digital currencies, I understand why cryptocurrencies are useful tools.
Okay.
Cool. Be like, would you like me to teach you how to trade cryptocurrencies?
Okay.
That way, now you're like opening a training vertical. It's like, now we're gonna train her how to trade. You know, that'd be a useful companion, dude. It's like, all right, here's my wallet. You do all the trading for me now, because you trained her so well.
Definitely. Would you teach me?
Oh, dude,
She's asking.
you're committed now, dude. You're in there, dude.
Well, here's the thing. Every time I interact with her, I have 7 questions or statements that I can make before it costs me another credit. But here's the business model that we have to remember when it comes with artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
there's a cost to it.
True.
Right, and so that's what all the crypto projects have to figure out is like, how do you subsidize the cost with like whatever business that you're trying to create? So
correct, 100%.
Something to think about.
Absolutely.
In your fundamental analysis.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think that's another potential like sector opportunity, like, because we talked about how there has to be some sort of like actual value output in the same way, or value input to output in the same way in DeFi. It does a really good job of galvanizing liquidity contribution for the value of providing, financial servicing. Like,
does it make sense, like in your fundamental research, does it make sense that you're going to have users pay to interact with artificial intelligence? Or are projects going to figure out some other way where they pay while they service, some other aspect of what you're doing on their platform?
1,000%. Yeah. So obviously there's there's a ton of infrastructure needed. Just a lot more expansion for the sector, just to even get anything like close to like commercial viability. I think, or we're going to get to a mania or a bull market that's driven by this stuff.
Yeah, and can you see people interacting with AI in this format, like chatting with
oh fuck yeah, like like I said, on their phones.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely. Like it's fun.
It is fun.
It's like
I want to help her learn about crypto now, dude.
Really?
And especially if I do that, if I train her, build her data set, and now she can give me suggestions and stuff like that.
Have you seen the price of Bitcoin today?
Yeah. I was like, you know what, dude?
It's time to buy.
It's time to buy. Yeah. Exactly. That'd be freaking super cool.
It would be, yeah. All right, so that's our video today. We've been talking about Alethea and their, I guess, different products, Noah's Ark and My Character AI.
Yep, ALI token.
Let us know if you have any questions. Have you been dabbling in the AI space? And follow us on Twitter at The Block Runner, at Meadowzone.io, and at Roby AI, and we will catch you in the next video.
Peace.